Hey everyone, Vic Camp here. Back down in the basement game room. It's a great time to be down here in the months of January, February, and March, but unfortunately I'll be going to a warmer climate soon. But anyway, today we're going to be featuring this Gottlieb target pool. It's a late 60s game, maybe 69, and 1969. And this one I'm videoing right now is the fourth target pool I had. The first target pool I had was a basket case. There was a guy here close to home that I knew well. He was collecting. He got me started actually. And he had this target pool, and I don't think he was going to get to it. The lower cabinet was actually, the panel was hanging out, the motor board was hanging out, wires were hanging out. I mean, the back glass wasn't that great, and the playfield was just fair. So, but I wanted one, and I needed that game to cure my appetite in the beginning of my collecting. When I was seeking the games that I played in the candy store and boardwalk, etc., I would take anything. And I took this basket case, shopped it all out, spent about spent about 70, 80 hours on it. It came out okay, but I knew it was just a starter copy for my collection. Then I found another target pool, which was really nice actually. I mean, it wasn't as nice as this one here, but it was pretty nice. And I sold the other target pool, I don't know, to somebody in work or something, to somebody that didn't collect and just wanted a pinball machine in their house. And that one went to him, and then the one I picked up was pretty nice. And I shopped it all out, and I cleaned it up. I mean, I spent at least 90 hours on it, close to 100 hours, which is normal for me when I do a complete restoration on a game. And I was bringing it to the Classic Pinball Show. That's Kevin McHugh from Clifton, New Jersey. We're starting to have a pinball show up in Wayne, New Jersey. His store was doing good, Kevin's store was doing good, and he wanted to take a shot at doing this, which was great. I mean, all the regulars that hung in there, like myself, I mean, we lived in there. He never threw us out either, he was great. We all tried to help him with the show as much as we can, which was kind of good. And I was bringing this second target pool that I found to the show that I just did 90 hours, 100 hours on, running beautiful, like factory new, looking great. It was gorgeous. And I was going to bring it there for free play. I didn't want to sell it, so I put a sign on my target pool at Kevin's show for free play. This is the second target pool. And what happened was, there was this guy I'd never met before who was in the hobby, South Jersey, I believe it was South Jersey. His name was Dave, and he was playing my target pool like almost all day. He was in love with the game, and I never met him. This is the first time I met him, and he said to me, "Hey, I want to buy this game from you. What do you want for it?" And I was like, "Well, I got a sign on there. I don't think I want to sell it." I said, "Because I just restored this game a couple days ago, you know, and brought it to the show, and I had restored another one. I told them that I sold to get this one, and I really wanted to hang on to it, and it was the truth, man. I just really wanted to hang on to it. I wasn't trying to, bust this guy. And he wouldn't stop. It was all day. Every time I saw him, he asked me, and a couple people I know knew him, and he said that, you know, he's a big collector. He's got a lot of games, and he just buys the games, you know, that are really nice and done up. Actually, he was buying some Gottlieb wedge heads from Borden's Amusement, which was, I don't know if that was PA, it might have been. I went with Kevin one time or twice, and he was buying games from him. But anyway, so as the day progressed at the show, I mean, he was on the game all day. He loved the game. And he kept going up in price. Every time he stopped me during the day of the show, he would go up a couple hundred. So he was way out of line. He was paying me a lot of money for the game at the end of the show. And, you know, I told him, it's not the money. You know, I appreciate the high offer, the crazy offer. How much do you want to sell the game for price? And he was just upset. He didn't show it that much, but he thought he was going to, you know, offer a great deal of money for the game, more than it's worth, and then end up getting the game, and he didn't. And that was only because I wanted to hang on to it. I just did 2 target pools, and this one was really nice. So the show ends, and I go home. We help Kevin clean up the show and everything. I go home, and the next day, somehow he got my number. Maybe Kevin gave it to him, because Kevin, I think, was selling games too at the time. So he calls me like the next night or something, and he says, listen, I'll give you the amount of cash I offered you, and I'll give you a crosstown on the trade. A Gottlieb 1965 crosstown, which I have one in my collection now, not his. He says, I'll give you a game and the cash I offered you. And I told him, I said, listen, Dave, really, I'm not trying to strong arm you or anything. I'm just telling you, I just don't want to sell the game. I just did the game, and I want to hold on to it for a little while. And everybody that knew him says, you know, this is what he does. He don't care. As long as he gets the game, he's happy. So I told him, listen, I can't do that, Dave. I just can't do it. And he hung up, and, you know, he wasn't mad or anything, but I guess he couldn't believe it. That was a pretty good game. 5,900, 22 points, and all 4 cherries lit. All 4 cherries. That's specials. Here's the other one. Right there. So, story didn't end there. And what happened was, I received another call like 4 days after. He offered me the crosstown and the cash for the target pool that was at Kevin's show. So what happened was, I picked the phone up when he called, and he said, listen, he says, this is it. If this don't do it, I'm done. He says, I'll give you an ice review and the crosstown and the cash that I offered you for the target pool. And I said, Dave, I can't do it, man. I wish I could. I would do it, but I can't do it. I just did the game, the target pool, and I'm just going to hold on to it. It's a really nice game. Really having a good time with it, this and that and the other thing. So I hung up. You know, it was a okay conversation. Nothing really was going about it. So I was wheeling and dealing and finding a lot of games at this time, and I knew a lot of people, and I was opening up every Thursday night here and had parties and gatherings on weekends. And so I had a crowd of guys that I palled around with that were doing the pinball thing from Pennsylvania, New York, and in this general area. And they were saying, like, just do it, man. Take the 2 games, take the cash. You'll find another target pool. That's a good deal. And I'm like, what? And then I'm thinking, maybe these guys are right. That's 2 more wedge heads I'll have, which I liked Ice Review. And I like Crosstown. I played Ice Review in the candy store forever. And I think they were right. I was finding games. So I figured, maybe I'll do it and I'll look for another target pool. And so what happened was I decided not to take all the cash he offered and stuff, and made the deal more realistic for him to kind of not feel like I was taking advantage of him or anything. So I was cool. I kind of told him, here, I think this is good, and I'll take the 2 games. The 2 games needed work. He had bought the Crosstown off of Borden's Amusement in PA for $29.99, because that was Borden's prices back 25 years ago. That was what the EMs were selling retail in these stores that people own, like Borden's and Kevin and other people that had. There was only a few back then. But anyway, I don't know where the Ice Review came from, but I know he bought the Crosstown and it never worked right, and he wasn't happy with it and stuff like that. So when I got the Crosstown, I fixed everything on it. It was, it was from Borden, so I knew how Borden's work was. It wasn't the work that I would do. I always go to the extremes and get everything working right and make sure things are cool. So I found out that when I got the Crosstown, that Borden had just painted the cabinet. I mean, he did a good job. The cabinet was really a nice job. Borden had a nice, I knew the painter down there when I used to go with Kevin. And the Crosstown had a nice cabinet and everything, but playfield was okay. But I had to do a lot of work to it, and also to the Ice Review. But I got them both working and put them in my collection, and I decided to go and try to find another target pool as fast as I could. And of course, it wasn't happening, so I was without a target pool for a while, and it was okay because I was enjoying the Ice Review and the Crosstown too. I got them to work really good. I worked all my magic on them, and they were playing great, so it was all right. But I did miss the target pool. This game is one of my favorite games. I played down in Seaside Heights, New Jersey on the boardwalk because I can get the 4 specials lit and win some games. This is a very player-friendly game for a 1960s, late 60s, 1969. Very friendly game. And as you can see, I'm having a terrific ball, and I just jinxed myself. So that was third ball, 5,400, 27 points, and I need a couple of pool balls, 4 of them. So the trade was made. I had this Crosstown and Ice Review and building my collection and going about my business. And then I find this one. This target pool here in my collection today came from just a few miles from my house. It was in an attic, a 3-family house in Bloomfield, New Jersey, or Glen Ridge, New Jersey. The guy had it up there. He said it's been up there for years. And I climb all the steps, get up to the top of the attic, and there it was, buried among a whole bunch of stuff, but really clean. This thing is beautiful. If you want to see this thing close up and personal, you can go to my channel and put in the search box on YouTube, Vic Camp Pinball Target Pool. And let's get back to this game. It's fourth ball, 54-27. Let's get a couple numbers on top. So I got this one from Bloomfield, New Jersey, and brought it home, house ball, and brought it home and put a lot of time into it. A lot of hours, because I knew this is going to be the one that's going to stay around for a long time. There's one special. I need to get the 9 and the 7 for the other special. There's the 9. I'm going to get that 7, but I got to go all the way back upstairs. It ain't going to happen, probably. So I'll work the score. So I got this game for a very long time. I'm very happy with it. And there was a third one in between I didn't even speak of yet. After I $7,154 points. That's 3 replays by score and 1 special. But anyway, it's tough to talk and play, but let's get back to the stories. First, we'll just review what we were talking about. The first target pool was a basket cake. The second one was pretty good. It ended up trading it for a couple wedge heads and a little bit of cash to Dave. And then I find another one. That's the green one that was painted stucco green. So I find another one, and I take this beast of a target pool, which was my third one. And I got pictures. If you look in my video on my channel, you look up early day pictures, you'll see the target pool painted there. This was the third one. I painted it, did it all up, rebuilt everything, was phenomenal. And put a lot of time into it, 80 hours, 90 hours, whatever. And that third one didn't stay that long because I found this one. This is the fourth one. I'm getting back to this one. I mixed my stories up because I was playing, I guess. And this is the fourth one. I end up selling the third one that I painted that was gorgeous. Played great to my friend Mark D over in Nutley, New Jersey. He got a couple of my games, maybe 5 of my games I had that I was revolving through my 160 plus games that I had to build a collection. And this fourth one here is just great. It's just a great game condition wise. I mean, it's Lowe's plays. It's amazing. If you want to see this and view this game, you could go to VidCamp Pinball on YouTube and put in VidCamp Pinball target pool, and you'll be able to see a whole bunch of close-up detailed videos of this game. So this is the fourth game that I've had, and this game here, I can tell you right now, is not going anywhere. This is one of my favorite games I played on the boardwalk on Seaside Heights, New Jersey, when money was scarce at the age of 10 or 12, 13 years old. Money was scarce on the boardwalk, and I'll tell you, this was a game I could run right to because I knew it was player friendly, so player friendly that you would get your money's worth on this game. Sorry, I just hit my head on the phone. Sorry about that. The phone is dangling over in front of me. And so I remember distinctively, I don't know what arcade it was at, but it was on the boardwalk in Seaside Heights, and this was my go-to game when I knew I was going to be running out of money before I'd be broke. I would come to this game and try to win some free plays so I could continue my pinball addiction that night. But anyway, this is a really long story. Plus, I've been playing here for a while. So, I'm going to end this video, and hope you liked this story on the 4 target pools that passed through my collection over the years. And if you enjoyed watching me play while I talk, I don't know, somebody left a comment on my page, my channel, that it would be so cool if you could kind of play and talk about these games. the stories behind them. I said, all right, let me try it. So I figured I'd do one. But as you can see, we're doing 20 minutes already. I've been playing, I guess, 20 minutes, which is great. Look at this game. Look at the way this game operates. You have to be really good at getting it back upstairs, because the only way you can get the pool balls is if you really shake the hell out of this game. You really gotta shake it. So this last ball, I need 3 numbers. I don't know if I'm gonna get them. I'll put it over there, give it a chance on the 6. There it is. Get that 3, 4, 5 and get the cherries. There's a 3. I can go back up the left side or right side. So right now I want to go up. Here we go. We want to go. Oh man. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Maybe you want me to go back to just talking and not playing because it's distractive or something. Let me know how you like this video with the story. And please thumbs up, subscribe. Listen, there's a lot of people that are watching this video. As I looked at my analytics, and I can see that thousands of people are watching these videos, but only 844 people are subscribing. So I'm wondering what's up with that. Hopefully we get some more help on that end. Just subscribe. If not, thumbs up and a comment will be great. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.